friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. This is Ash a la carte, and this is my days 17 through 20, I think, for the pantry challenge. So tonight, today I ate breakfast out of my pantry, but for dinner, me and my mom and a couple of friends are doing a puzzle contest. So we practiced and my mom bought pizza, so I didn't film that, but I'm so excited. I love doing puzzles, and I do them like I always have one going. The ones that we finished tonight would be my 5th and 6th completed puzzles, and I'm about halfway done with one on my own. So I figured this is the year of the puzzle. I love them. Anywho, so I didn't film an intro, I don't believe, so I figured I'd throw one out here right now. I hope that you enjoy my a few little meals that I threw together. One is almost a repeat of a different one, but I did it a little differently, and I actually liked it a lot better. And then that was another curry dish. I made homemade ranch dressing this time with items that I had, and it didn't taste like the ranch dressing that I would expect it to taste like, but it was so good that I'm totally gonna do it again. I still have some, but when I need more dressing. And that's all I can think of right now. So please make sure that you give me a like, subscribe to my channel, help my channel grow. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I do have a goal of 1,000. I don't know. I'm not gonna say when, because the last time I did, it didn't happen. And that's kind of like sad, so I'm not going to give myself a time frame. So I hope that you enjoy this. And I will see you again in a couple of days with another video. Thanks, friends, and please enjoy my video. So I haven't stopped thinking about that curry soup that I made last week. And so that's what I'm gonna kind of do again today, just a little differently, but very similar. I'm gonna start with some oil. To the oil, I'm going to put the curry paste. I'm gonna chop an onion. So onion right here. It's not a very big one because I'm not trying to, oh my lord. Okay, I'm not trying to have leftovers. So I'm just trying to make enough really for me to have tonight. So I'm gonna cut this onion up. Come on, if I can get it off. And we'll toss the onion in, and then after it's softened for a minute, I will put the curry paste in, and I'm gonna do some garlic. That might have gotten a little too hot. And some minced ginger. So we're gonna let that go for a minute. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna move you over here. I got the onion. I've turned this way down now. We're gonna put in some of this garlic. We're gonna put in some ginger. I love ginger. Alright, so I'm gonna let those, I feel like it's still way too hot. Alright, now put in some of the yellow curry paste, because again, that's the one I have in my fridge, so that's what I'm gonna use. So we're just gonna let the spices like kind of activate a little bit. And then last time I used home canned chicken. This time I'm using fresh chicken. Alright, so next I'm going to dump in this, they're boneless, skinless chicken breast pieces, and I don't need them to be fully cooked. They can cook with the broth, but I want them to be like incorporated with that seasoning. Alright, so I'm gonna let this cook for a few minutes. I'm going to gather the rest of my ingredients, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so to this, we're going to add in coconut cream, some broth, and then I'm going to put in some bamboo shoots, and I think I'm going to put water chestnuts also. So I'm going to go open the water chestnuts and the bamboo shoots and drain them, and then I'll be back. So I feel like the chicken's gotten a little bit of color on it. It's definitely not cooked all the way through though. I'm going to toss in our water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, we're going to do I'll do the coconut first. This time I have organic coconut cream. Again, I bought this from Azure Standard. Yeah. Alright. Like, it doesn't smell steam. There's not much liquid in this one. I will say that my pantry that this is kept in is pretty cold, so I'm gonna grab a spatula. Alright, so we're gonna mix that in. I'm gonna open, I got 2 jars of home canned, it's actually poultry broth, because it has both chicken and turkey bones. I think I'm going to do one, and then I'm going to add some water. Alright, so I did about a little under a full jar of water, and then I'm going to sprinkle in some chicken bouillon. Alright, so I'm going to stir this nicely, and then we're just going to let this start come to a boil and then drop it, and we're going to let it simmer for a while. So I'm going to put the heat up a little bit, and I'll bring it back later. So I just came back in to check, because while I should be working on my pantry inventory, I don't feel like it. So now that I know that it is boiling, I'm just going to turn it down, and we're going to let it simmer for a little while. I am going to add noodles to it, but I'm going to let it cook for, I don't know, a little bit. I might go ahead and taste the flavor though. Good flavor. Good flavor. Ooh, man, do I want to eat that right now. I'm going to come back in probably like 10 or 15 minutes and add noodles to it. And I should go do my pantry inventory. Alright, I don't know if it's been exactly the right amount of time or what, but I am going to go ahead and drop some noodles. So I just am going to do 3 packs. This may lead, unless I'm really, really hungry, to leftovers. Because I'm pretty sure I can't eat all of this. Alright, so we're just going to let this cook probably for about another 5 minutes or so, and then we will turn the burner off and just let it residually sit. The flavor is really good. It's got good heat. I really enjoyed this last week, so I'm glad that I could make it again, and this time use a couple of cans off of my pantry, shelves, the bamboo shoots and the water chestnuts, and a jar of broth, some of my stored noodles, and I got a food box delivered, and I was gonna do a video on it, but when it was super late, and it was frozen salad, so the only thing that was, there's a couple of things that were salvageable, like some spices, but all of the vegetables and everything were frozen salad, so I couldn't really keep those. But the chicken that I'm using is from that, so it was free chicken because I got refunded. And I got refunded without even calling because they weren't within their freshness guarantee date. So that was pretty awesome. It was my second time trying. The first time my package never showed up. And this time it was supposed to be here on Saturday, and it arrived on Tuesday evening. So maybe when it's not freezing out, I'll attempt it again to do a video. But I pretty much decided that this time, since I saw the meal stuff, that it was not nearly as cost effective as buying the items yourself. I'm talking way too much about it. Anywho, gonna let this go for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna turn it off and I'll bring you back when it's done. I am so excited about this. Like, so excited. Alright, so I'm gonna do some noodly noodles. Whoa. Oh man, I didn't pull out any pickles. I ate all the pickles with my last one. Alright. And then we'll do some broth. Pickles just make it better if you have pickles. But I don't... I mean, I know I have pickles. Alright, pause. I'll go get pickles. Alright. So I came back with pickles. I cut myself up a couple of pickles. I don't know why pickles with curry is so good. But I'm obviously not going to get noodles with my spoon, but whatever. Bite. Mmm. Mmm. That pickle's so good. Because I used to go to this place in St. Louis with my friend Sandy, and we get this dish, cow soy, and they always had pickled vegetables on it. So when I make it at home, I just put pickles on it, and it's so good. Alright, and then I'm going to do some noodles. Mmm. So good. I'm going to enjoy this. You ever had the try? I do. I just got home from work in Kroger. I spent $4.89. I got a gallon of milk, February 2nd. I got a bag of Doritos. They were completely free. It was my best customer bonus. I got 3 bananas. I already ate one. And a dozen eggs. And I wasn't going to buy the eggs, but I really want hard-boiled eggs. So I'm going to hard boil a dozen. So like, I'm hungry, but I just don't know that anything sounds good. So that being said, I'm gonna whip up some dinner. Makes sense, right? The first thing that I'm gonna do is put the water on to boil with some eggs. I'm gonna go for 6 of them. So I think I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get this on. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna get the, I think I'm gonna put onion first. So I'm going to chop up an onion. I got a small potato that I'm going to use. And I'm going to get some cabbage and some ground pork. Let's start with the onion, but I'm going to turn this down. So this is 10 ounces of ground pork. Again, I got that from my meal kit thing that epically failed. So I'm gonna let this and the onions cook up for a bit. And then I'll add in some cabbage and potato. So to this, I'm just gonna actually I got some garlic pepper, so I'm gonna sprinkle in some garlic pepper. So I'm going to let that cook. I'm going to finish chopping and I'll bring it back. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. I'm still chopping just a little bit. But I wanted to go ahead and give this a good mix. And then I'm going to toss in the potato. I thinly sliced it so that maybe it would crisp up. And then I'm trying to thinly slice the cabbage also. So I'll finish chopping that really quick and we'll get that in too. I don't know how well I did on the thinly sliced, but probably good enough. Alright. So that is my dinner. Now we're just gonna try to cook the, I might need to add a little bit more oil. I think I am gonna add a little bit more oil because that pork did not seem very fatty. There we go. Turn this up just a bit. And I'm just gonna stir and keep cooking until my potatoes and cabbage are done too. I'm gonna salt right now. And I think I'm gonna put in a little bit more of that garlic pepper seasoning. It smells really good. I haven't tried it yet. Alright. And our eggs look like they should be coming up to a boil soon also. So like I said, I'm just going to let this cook for a while. I'll bring you back in a few. So I think I'm going to call this. It's pretty well done. My eggs are still going back there. So cabbage, potatoes, onions, and ground pork. Get a bite with everything. That's really good. I'm gonna eat dinner, set a timer for those, and I'll be back to shut them off, and then I'll peel them later. I totally forgot to tell you that I peeled my eggs. They were awful to peel, but they're done. You're probably gonna hear the air fryer because I'm cooking some chicken for my salad, but I'm gonna make a salad dressing. So let's see. I've never I'm making like a homemade ranch. I found a recipe with things that I have in my pantry. So it says about a cup of mayonnaise. So I'm going to put a little bit more in there so it looks like a cup. And then a half a cup of yogurt. And I'm just using my homemade yogurt. And then to that, we're just going to add spices. What do I got? Alright, so it was some chives. Obviously, fresh would be better. Parsley. I'm going to do a little bit heavy on parsley. And then garlic powder. And dill. I love dill. I might go a little heavy on the dill too. And then to that we're going to put about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. That might have been a little heavy. I'm sure it'll be fine. And some lemon juice. Oh! Alright. So before I start stirring that, I'm gonna flip my chickens. So my chicken breasts, I just put them on 375 for 8 minutes and only salt and peppered them. And then I'm flipping them and I'm gonna put them in probably for another 5 minutes. And we'll check it then. All right, so now this. So now, like I said, I've never made this before, but I really was wanting a better dressing than the ones that I have available. So I figured I would try making it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a lid for this and shake it. Alright, so first I'm going to wipe around here. End up my little mess. And then peanut butter jar lid. It's perfect. Shake. I'm just probably gonna still have to stir it a little, but I thought shaking it might be a little bit better. Alright, so let me grab my Spoon. Spoon again. And we're going to make sure we get the bottom. Doesn't taste like my ranch that I normally would eat, but it's not bad. All right, we're gonna go with salt, maybe a little more, and pepper. And something I thought it would be, I'm gonna put onion powder in it too. All right, mix this up. We'll see. Ooh, that's good. All right, so now I've got my dressing made. I'm gonna start preparing my salad. So I just tore up some of my romaine. I'm just making sure because I found one little spot, so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss another. All right. Okay. So romaine. Oh man, something has me choked up. All right, we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the dressing on first. So dressing. All right. That is pretty good. I will do that again. All right, we're gonna do the rest of that bacon. So that's out of my pantry. I'm gonna do some radishes I've had in the refrigerator for quite a while, actually. I would probably really wish that I had tomatoes, but I do not. So we'll cut up some of these radishes. All right, let me do 2 more. All right. And then yesterday, I made some hard-boiled eggs. So I'm gonna cut that up. It's not gonna be pretty though. Not when I'm cutting it in my hand like that. And then my chicken just finished a minute ago, so I will pull it out and get that chopped up and bring it right back. I'm gonna put this stuff away that I can put away too. I wanted to show you before I chop them up. It's like 2 smaller chicken breasts. I might just do one tonight and then save one for a salad for later. So I just cut up the one, but I'm not gonna lie, if I'm hungry later, I might come back and eat this other one. It smells so good. So we're gonna put that on here. I don't have any shredded cheese, so I'm not gonna worry about that, but I am gonna put some more dressing because I like dressing. So pour a little bit more over the top. It's so good. All right, here we go. Let's get a bite. Some lettuce, some chicken, too much lettuce, chicken, and a radish. Giant bite, giant bite. That's so good. All right, I'm making this again. For breakfast, I pulled out the rest of these giant sausages and cooked them with a couple eggs and some Tabasco sauce. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. All right, friends. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe to help my channel grow. And I will see you again in just a couple of days. Thank you for all of your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.